Hi girls, today I'm going to show you how to make this really cute clear curvy keepsake box. I know you've probably seen 1,000 of them online, all kinds of different characters, and I saw one recently that was clear. It uses the window sheets, and I thought it was really cool. So you're going to start with cutting 2 of your curvy keepsakes out of your window sheets. I usually cut 2 pieces of cardstock at a time, but I found that these were pretty thick, so I only did 1 at a time to get it to cut through all the way. And you're going to definitely want to use sticky strip. Let's see if I can get this up. Every time I use sticky strip in a video, I have problems with it. It's my nails more than the sticky strip. Okay, so I don't know how well you guys can see this on the screen. You want to make sure that the round side over here matches the round side opposite, and the pointy side and pointy side. And then I just kind of eyeball it, stick them together like that. Okay, so then you will close it by pinching those. Sometimes I kind of have to round it with my fingers to make it, form the way I want it. And you're going to close it like that. And then slide this one over, put your candy in, and close it like that. The candy I used they're like chocolate covered sunflower seeds, and they're from Hobby Lobby, but I've also seen them at Joann's and Cracker Barrel. In case you were wondering, I have a hard time this time of year finding Christmas candy, so whenever I do, I snatch it up. All right, so we're gonna make the tag. We're going to use this ornament from Cheerful Christmas. And I'm going to use Memento ink because I'm going to use my blendabilities. You always want to use the Memento in if you're using a black ink when you are going to use your blendabilities, because the StazOn does some kind of chemical reaction with the blendabilities and it doesn't work very well. All right, so I stamped it on Whisper White, and I'm using my medium colored Cherry Cobbler blendability. And I'm just going to color it in. I'm not going to go for any shading on this. I just want a solid colored image. And let's see if I can stay in the lines. All right, so there we have that. Now I'm going to take my 1 3/4 scallop circle punch, and I'm going to center it right there in the middle. Punch it out. And then I'm going to get some Cherry Cobbler, and I'm going to use my 1 1/4 circle punch, and I'm going to punch a circle out right there. Now that's not the punch we're using, we're just making a window. Now I'm coming back with my 1 3/4 scallop circle punch, and I'm going to center it, trying to eyeball it so that it's exactly right. All right, so there's my little frame, and I found the best way to get this to stick on is the glue dots. You could use your 2-way glue, but I seem to make more of a mess with that than anything. So I'm going to just put a couple of glue dots up in those scallops, and it'll be good. All right, so I'm going to stick that right on there. Well, it's not even. It's hard to do this when you can't look straight down. You don't want to see the back of my head. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to take my 1/16 hole punch, and I'm going to punch a hole there in the top. All right. Now the very last thing I'm going to do before I tie it on is I stamped the Mary from, I believe it's called Endless Wishes. Mine looks different because it was from last year. It was a photopolymer before we got the sheets in there. But it says Mary, and I actually did some fussy cutting around this. When I taught first grade and kindergarten, I would tell them this was called bubble cutting. You're cutting just a little bubble around your words, and I don't do this very often, but I've been noticing people who are doing it, and I always think it looks great, so why not give it a try? It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't think anybody's going to notice that it's not exactly the shape of the word. They're going to be looking at that candy. Okay, So there we have that. Now I'm going to get my dimensionals, and for something skinny like this, I like to use my leftovers here on the edge, and I just kind of snip down, and I'm going to put that right there in the middle and stick it right in there. And then all you do is take some Whisper White twine, thread it through, tie it on, and there you have it. I think this is a really easy project. If you want to make 20 of them to give to coworkers, I think that it would not be difficult. I also think that this would be a good make and take for a class. There's some great products, new products like the hole punch and the Curvy Keepsake die. And the window sheet is not something that people typically buy, so I think it's good to introduce it to them. All right, thanks everybody. I appreciate you watching the video, and please let me know if you have any questions. Bye-bye.